the fast 5 things you need to know. We'll start your day off swirly, it's the toast. I sound amazing.
Welcome back to The Toast and happy Tuesday. I'm ready to be sat on because my next co-host is the artist formerly known as the Lady Sitter. It's Justin Sylvester. Hello.
I'm going to bring that back.
You better.
I'm bringing that back. We're working on a show about it right now.
Are you?
Yeah.
The Lady Sitter, like if you weren't there for the Lady Sitter era, you guys were missing out so hard. You were sitting on ladies, myself being one of them.
Crazy, right? We met on a Lady Sitter excursion.
We did.
We literally met with a bunch of bougie white women.
Do you know that when you Google Lady Sitter, because I actually did this morning I was going to do a clue. You know, I've been doing these like clues for who my guest is. And I ended up doing something about the Today Show, which I want to talk to you about in a second. But I was going to do something about the Lady Sitter. And Google Gemini says, the Lady Sitter is a phrase coined by Justin A. Sylvester.
Bro, give it to me.
They did.
Someone give it to me.
I love that you're wearing your alphabet green. So am I. New merch drops tomorrow, 10 a.m.
That's cute.
You're coming straight off the Wicked premiere.
Yeah.
Straight off of the Today Show. We talk about you so much on The Toast. I don't know if you know how much we talk about you. One, because we love you.
I love you guys too.
You're the hardest working man in Hollywood, like for real.
Bitch.
And it seems like something's bothering me. Let me say that. It seemed very obvious to me, but I'm smarter than most people. So when Hoda said, I'm leaving this show, my thought that minute was like, okay, Justin Sylvester's time. Now, NBC said we're going to do guests and schmests and whatever. I don't think anybody expected this guest thing, Jenna and Friends, to go on for now almost a year.
Yeah.
You've come on, I mean, since Jenna and Friends, how many times have you filled in for Hoda?
Oh, I think 5 times.
Right. Like, you're clearly a front runner. Actually, Andy asked Hoda on Watch What Happens Live, who do you want it to be? And she said you. Like, she gave you her approval.
Crazy.
She passed the baton. And they still haven't announced you as the official co-host. They still are doing Jenna and Friends. Like, please give us an update. The Toasters, like, we are dying. It's your job to lose. Like,
you know, it's so interesting. You know, when I look at that show, I want it, and it would be a great gig for me. And I see everything that you're seeing, and I saw when Hoda said it. But from a producer standpoint, I'm also looking at it and being like, wow, she's getting Scarlett Johansson, Olivia Munn, like a Michelle Obama.
Of course.
Never
but Michelle Obama's not going to show up at 6 a.m. every day. You are.
I will. But it's so interesting and amazing to see how many people really want to live out that fantasy for a week here or 3 days here. So I think for them, they're going to see like how long this could go.
And how many people, they're still getting A-list talent.
Yeah. You know, it's crazy. I don't know if I might be too spicy for the Today Show.
No way. You're literally perfect for it. You are perfect for it. Like, your former life as the Lady Sitter literally led you to this moment. It is
1,000%.
It's so you.
1,000%. But I think if you look at like Today's Show talent, they're safe.
Yeah.
They're wholesome. They are.
You are, by the way.
No, I am, but I'm also single and younger and gay and in these streets.
They need that.
And I think I bring something very different.
Absolutely.
You know, I often look at Gail and I think to myself, even though Gail's older, Gail's out in the streets.
Yeah.
Gail's at parties.
Yeah.
Gail knows people.
She was at that Kris Jenner party.
She was at Kris Jenner party. She went to space.
Oh, right.
She was at the Bezos wedding.
Correct.
Oprah's now her plus one.
So true.
Gail is out there. Gail's making connections. People want to sit with Gail. It's like, you know.
It's all coming up Gail.
It's all coming up Gail. And at some point, Gail's going to be like, I'm done.
Yeah.
You know? So I just am hoping that NBC gives me the space to be culturally that person.
Yeah.
Because we don't really have like, and I say this like very lightly, like, you know, when people say, I fuck with you, you know, everyone fucks with Gail.
Yeah, it's true. She's universally loved, which in this climate is so hard.
So hard. So goddamn hard. But I don't know. Maybe it's this round. Maybe it's in 5 years.
Right.
But something is brewing, and I feel it.
Yeah.
And my little Scorpio spidey senses tell me, like, if it's not this, it's going to be something else.
Yeah, of course. No, you've always, like, everything you've done has been amazing. Like when I think we thought like for a minute, like Daily Pop was it. And when that ended, we were like, wait. And it was so just like a stepping stone for you.
Yeah.
Daily Pop was everything.
Bitch, I want that show back.
Those were the days. Like, I don't know why E couldn't sustain it because the show itself was brilliant when it was you, Morgan, and Carissa. Like, it was perfection. And it was what people like me, the people who listen to the show, it's what we love. It's what we need. It's talking seriously about not serious things. Like, I don't know how they dropped the ball on that.
You know what it is, I think, for a company like E, and I say this respectfully because I have learned, I've been there for 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
I think when you are brought in by one executive and then another executive wants to come in, they want to put their shows on air. They want to put their people on air. And what they do is they kind of kick your show to the side. Mm-hmm. And that show really did its thing. Although we went through 3 executive changes, 5 years on air every morning was, I mean, it was lit.
No, it was iconic.
It was so good.
Career highlight for me was being a guest on that show. It was huge.
We had the best time.
Oh, we did, and I was so skinny.
And you were snatched.
1 pound, half a pound.
Snatched. And by the way, people still come up to me today and they're like, oh my God, Daily Pop. Right. And it's interesting because now everyone is looking for shows that could be on digital.
Yep, which was Daily Pop. Daily Pop should have been, maybe it was a little early for its time because it should have been the official like daily show of Peacock.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Yeah.
That would have been.
And then you wouldn't have been like confined by like the cable things. You could curse, no commercial breaks. Like you would have.
Yeah.
Honestly, bring back Daily Pop on Peacock. Free idea.
They really should.
1,000%.
They really should. You know what's so crazy? I bet you Morgan Stewart, I would give that bitch a Adderall,
she would do it.
And she would just come back
she would
swinging.
Do it.
Yeah, 100%.
If it was on Peacock and it was like premium,
she would do it. She would totally do it.
And I think Carissa would too.
I think she would too.
Because they had bopped people in and out, but you, Carissa, and Morgan for a while were like the 3.
Yeah, until they started having kids.
Right.
And then it was maternity leave central.
Literally.
Literally, maternity leave central.
Yes. But that really was, like the 3 of you was really, it was magic.
It really was magic. And you know, the funny thing about that show is everyone laughs because our first call was at 5 a.m.
Oh, wow.
5:30. I would get up and do the 5 a.m. call to make sure the show was intact. Mm-hmm. Then all the girls would get on calls at 6 o'clock. They would get the show rundown. And then I would get back on a call at 6:30 to talk about what they didn't like and what they did like. So every day for 5 years, we went 365. We took barely any days off. I was on those phone calls making sure like people like us enjoyed the show.
Now, what's so funny about you is like for the most part, you do a lot of TV and most of it occurs very early in the morning.
Yeah.
And some of my favorite memories and so much of the things that we do together is like we go out, we cocktail, we party. And I love your commitment to not letting your early mornings ruin your late nights.
Fuck that.
And when somebody watches you on TV, they would never know that you were out the night before. Like, how do you balance? Because most people wake up at like 7 for their jobs. You've had a full day by 7 a.m. Today's show, Daily Pop, that's all like 4 or 5 a.m. How do you balance a good, well-maintained social life, which occurs at night, with hustling in your career so early on in the mornings?
First and foremost, you got to live your life. Mm-hmm. Like, that's what it's all about. And being interesting on TV doesn't mean going to bed at 7:30 and, you know, making sure you're up early. Like, being interesting on TV is living your life and bringing something to the table. 100%. And that's why I feel like when I listen to podcasters or I watch people on social, I'm like, you have not gotten out of your house. Mm-hmm. And you haven't had a dinner past 7:30 in a very long time. Like, get the fuck out.
I feel like you're speaking directly to me, but like I am still freshly postpartum. I love a dinner after 7.
No, it's okay.
I know what you mean. Like, but I think some people feel like they have to be like 100% committed to the job for it to succeed and for it to take off. And that means going to bed at 7. But if you're trying to be interesting and you're trying to like, you know, share what you've got going on, you've got to have something going on.
I literally just had this aha moment. Jeff Lewis and I were having this conversation, and he said it at BravoCon too. He said, when housewives quit their day job, it ruins them.
Oh, well, absolutely. And then it also puts them in a really tough spot financially because they rely so much on this thing that could be taken away from them at any minute.
And also, when you don't have a day job, you have nothing to come to the table with. You know what I mean? Like, imagine we watch Vicky scream at employees, at Kodo Insurance,
right.
answering those white phones like it was 1987 and she worked at MCI with one nail. Like, that's what it was all about.
It's
you know what I
true,
mean?
the landline.
The landline. And, you know, he said this and it made total fucking sense. When these housewives quit their day jobs, they become so dependent on the show that it kind of ruins it.
Absolutely. And they're not just like giving, what I find most interesting about Housewives is like learning just how, you know, the other half lives, like seeing the lives of these very famous, very wealthy, very interesting women. And so when the show becomes their whole life, they stop becoming interesting to me, honestly.
No, 100%. I also think, and Bravo's going to kill me for this, I think Housewives should be like a presidential run.
Wow. Okay. Elaborate.
Like
4 years.
For instance, I think that every 2 or 3 years, if I were Bravo, I would have 8 people on staff. I would have 6 housewives, you know, in the middle, 2 friends holding it down. Every 3 years, someone siphons out and someone new comes in, whether it's a housewife or a friend. And then in another year, the person who went live for a year or 2 comes back in. Honestly. And then someone else takes a break, goes and lives
like
for a year.
Exposure therapy.
Get a bob, meet some new friends.
Get a bob.
Just go get a bob.
Get a bob.
But not a Nicole Bob from Selling Sunset. Just get a bob.
Just a regular one.
Just a regular bob. That bob turned her into a whole different person.
So funny. You know what? That's actually a really good call. I mean, and one of your like best friends in the whole world is Kyle Richards, who has famously been on The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills for
15 years.
15 years.
15 years.
She probably could have benefited from a year off every now and then.
By the way, I think she's tried to take one.
Yeah.
I think she has tried her hardest to be like, I will take a year off. Like, let me leave right now. But I think
they're afraid of getting off the hamster wheel, like worried if they get off, they won't come back.
I don't think that's it for her. I think what it is for her, and I know this for a fact, she's a child star.
Right.
And when she starts something, this is her way of life for a very long time. You committed to it.
Yeah.
And I think because she started the show from day one and she's the last OG.
Is she the last? Yeah, her.
She's the last OG.
Jersey's like off air, so.
Yeah, she's the last OG.
Wow.
So she, in her mind, knows that this is her baby and she can't leave it. So I think that's her hard. Between the hot rock and a hard place with her.
I've loved seeing you on Housewives over the years. You've really kind of just been a man about town on lots of shows. Last night, you were literally coming straight from the Wicked premiere, which we're going to talk about. It's our top story. Interviewing, you know, everyone, including Ari and Cynthia, even though Cynthia was in her very much muted moment. Do you like doing like your job entails so many things, and I feel like you're at your best when you're just sitting like this, Jenna and Fred's kikiing. You're so funny.
I love it.
You have so many interesting. Your life is very interesting. I want to ask you about who you're dating, but you also are so good at red carpet, and red carpet has gotten kind of criticized over the last couple of years because a lot of networks will just kind of pluck people who aren't reporters, influencers, actors, and just sort of throw them on a red carpet. And it's resulted in so many sort of yikes, like butt-clenching moments, Hugh Grant. What do you make of that conversation?
Here's my jam. And I'm going to say this because I know a lot of networks, there are people who work inside those networks that listen to this podcast.
We've gotten the media girlies.
Yeah. First of all, I understand. I've been in this game for 10 years plus. I know you want a name.
Yeah.
I know that you think getting somebody who is a name is going to rock this world. And that's okay. If that's your play, let's do it. However, when you get said name, you just need to put someone next to said name who knows how to do the job. To supplement.
Yeah.
And by the way, we don't cost as much as said name. Okay? No, because it's like, you know what I mean?
Because it's all about budget.
It's all about budget. And they're like, oh, we have this name. Sometimes you need to let somebody come in and like, if you look at every rapper.
Steer the ship.
Every rapper in history, there has always been a hype man. That hype man keeps that person on beat, keeps that person to know what song's coming on, gets the crowd going so that that person can do their job.
I love that.
You always need a hype man. The other thing is, a lot of times these companies get these names and they produce them as if they're host. And when I'm a TV host, if you say, okay, remember this, you go from here to there,
It's a lot of memory.
it's a lot of things to remember, but my mind just clicks them in because I've been doing this for, I've been in the trenches.
Mm-hmm.
You know, some of these names don't know that this person has a dry sense of humor. Some people don't know that this person
it's egos. It's a lot.
It's egos. Some stars don't like to talk to other women. We know those people.
Yeah.
So I, run game on that.
It's like high school.
It's like high school, but it's also like, it's like cooking. Like you can't just follow one recipe because everybody has their own different things. And if you don't have somebody who knows that or who's talked to people in the trenches, because, I met Kelty on a red carpet.
Right.
12 years ago. And she leans over and whispers and says, oh, by the way, just FYI, she and her husband are going through a hard thing. So don't mention the husband or the kids because it's a bad thing right now. And I'm like, thank you so much. But she worked at another network.
It's a great story, right? That was when she was at ET, right?
And we passed it down. That's how we've gone through life.
Right.
Those people, those names, they don't have that passed down information.
No, you've been hardened. You've done it a million times. You know what's so funny? So Jackie and I always talk about when we were growing up, every bitch, when you ask them what they wanted to be, they're like, I want to be the next Juliana Rancic. When I was my first day in college, I was a media major. They go around and it was all women. And they were like, what do you want to be? Every bitch, Juliana Rancic. And you really are this generation's Juliana Rancic. So I want to ask you, for all the girls who wanted to grow up and be the next Juliana Rancic, you are. Is it as good, as fun as everybody thinks it would be?
No, Juliana took the money.
Oh, yeah, she did.
Juliana took the last of the E-budget and fucking ran. She and Ryan Seacrest.
Yep.
Carson Daly had a really
good
run, and he was by himself. And then after Carson Daly, there was this throng of people, Juliana, Ryan Seacrest, Jason Kennedy, Kat Sadler. They were the Victoria's Secret angels.
It's so true.
Of fucking broadcast.
Yes.
Okay?
Pop culture broadcast. Fun, easy, light broadcast.
Yes. And it was also in a time
Billy Bush.
Yes, people had cash.
Yeah.
People had money. So they lived a whole different life.
Yeah.
When we came in, it was like, okay, we're going to try to do this on a budget and yada, yada,
Everyone's young.
Everyone's young. And listen, the money is not as great. But what I will say that we did that I think they never really got into, Juliana did a lot, but opinion and personality was our bread and butter. And we did it and made it different in a different kind of way. But I still look at Jason and the Julianas and the Ryan Seacrests and the Carson Dalys, and I'm jealous as can be because they were at the glory days.
It was a golden age of entertainment journalism, 1,000%.
You couldn't, Carson Daly, you couldn't fuck with anyone else.
Oh my God, those were the days.
Kurt Loder, Carson Daly knew everyone and everything.
That's so crazy.
It's crazy.
And he's still out here killing it, hosting The Voice.
Oh, and
shout out to Carson Daly.
Yeah.
Oh, is he on the Today Show? Oh, love that. Now, Justin, you're here to join me on a very special day. It's Tuesday. Nice. We're coming off the heels of the Wicked premiere. We have a lot to talk about. You were actually there, interviewing everyone. And it's also Tuesday, which means we do Dear Toasters, our weekly advice segment. So you're going to help me out because the girlies are in need, okay?
Yes, do it.
Well, let's dive in. Justin, I have a question for you. Are you ready for the Fast Five stories?
Let's do it.
Today's episode of The Toast is brought to you by Smart Mouth. If you're a coffee drinker, a garlic lover, or my husband, Smart Mouth has you covered. It's giving you fresh breath confidence for a night out on a date, peace of mind knowing you'll never wake up with morning breath ever again. So I'm an extremely breath conscious person. I'm not embarrassed to say that. I'm both conscious of my own breath, but more specifically others, even more specifically, the breath of my husband. If you're going to be in my proximity, you're just going to have to take care of your breath. And it's shocking the amount of Americans who walk around with nasty breath, affecting the rest of us. Well, Smart Mouth is dedicated to eradicating smelly breath from the start. So Smart Mouth is the only mouthwash that's scientifically proven to give you 24 hours of fresh breath with just 2 rinses a day. The secret is their dual solution Smart Zinc technology. As you pour, the 2 solutions activate billions of zinc ions that instantly eliminate bad breath and keep it away all day. It's backed by science. It's developed by dentists who literally wrote the encyclopedia section on bad breath, and now it's easier than ever to use with their new Snap Top bottle. So it's the same 24-hour fresh breath with effortless convenience. They're using science over at Smart Mouth to eradicate fresh breath. So if you study science, why aren't you doing that with your time? Highly recommend Smart Mouth, one of our favorite sponsors. And if you never want to have bad breath again, or you want me to like you, find Smart Mouth at Walgreens, Walmart, Walmart, and Amazon, or you can visit smartmouth.com/toast to snag a special discount on your next SmartMouth purchase. That's www.smartmouth.com/toast. Do not miss out on 24-hour fresh breath. Your mouth will thank you. Today's episode is also brought to you by Dibs Beauty. They create easy beauty essentials for a full life. In a world that asks you to do it all, Dibs multitasking products are here to help you do a little bit less and still look like you did the most. So you guys are probably familiar with their #1 bestseller, the Desert Island Duo. It is both a blush and a contour stick. I actually used it this morning. I use it pretty much every day, along with their blending brush. It's the best brush ever. I saw it all over Instagram. It was a brand that I found out from some of my favorite beauty influencers, and now I use a lot of their products. I use some of their lip products. I really like Dibs. So the two products that I use every single day is a Desert Island Duo. It perfectly pairs bronzer and blush combinations that are super easy to just swipe, blend, and go. Also, I blend it with the Duo face brush. So it's a dual-sided brush. Gives you a very seamless blend. On one side, it's used for powder. One side is for cream. They've sold out 6 times. It has a 58,000 person wait list. It is really one of the best brushes that I own. They also have great mascaras, great eyelash primers. It's really beauty that puts you first. I'm a big fan of Dibs Beauty. Check them out. It's a brand that simplifies, adapts, and makes the most of your precious time. Visit dibsbeauty.com. We do have a code. It's TOAST at checkout. That will get you 15% off your purchase. That's DIBSBEAUTY.com. Use code TOAST for 15% off your order. I have to say, this is something I found out on social media, and a lot of times I'll buy something that I see someone using, and it's just a piece of crap, especially when it comes to beauty. And this is a brand that I discovered from Instagram and TikTok, and it really has withstood the test of time, and I'm a really big fan of it. So that's dibsbeauty.com. Our code is TOAST, TOAST. Today's episode is also brought to you by Quince. There's a crisp in the air. Anybody else feel it? The holidays are drawing near. Comfort is really the best gift of all. And Quince delivers layers that last. Sweaters, outerwear, everyday essentials that feel luxurious. If you want to look timeless, make holiday dressing and gifting effortless, highly recommend heading to Quince. They have it all. $50 Mongolian cashmere sweaters made for everyday wear, denim that never goes out of style, silk tops and skirts that add polish, and down outerwear built to take on the holiday season. So it's perfect for gifting or just upgrading your own wardrobe. Quince Italian wool coats are at the top of my list this year. I was really in the mood for a wool coat. I just saw all the cool girls wearing them. And then I found out all the designer brands. It's literally thousands of dollars for a coat. Not today. Quince makes Italian wool coats that feel designer and quality rivals high-end brands, but without the high-end markup. So Quince is delivering high-quality luxury items, but at completely different prices than their competitors in the designer market. And they do that because they work directly with ethical top-tier factories. They skip the middleman, and then they offer prices 50% less than similar brands. So step into the holiday season with layers that are made to feel good. If you want to look polished, and products that last from Quince. Perfect for gifting or just keeping for yourself. Go to quince.com/toast for free shipping on your order and 365-day returns. Now available in Canada too. So that's Quince, QUINCE.com/toast to get free shipping and 365-day returns. Quince.com/toast. Today's episode is also brought to you by Armra Colostrum. So what happens when your health becomes the punchline? From seed oils to stress, toxins, and pollutants, the modern world is screwing with our health at the cellular level, leading to sluggishness, bloating, accelerated aging, and more. But the thing is, you don't have to settle for feeling like garbage 24/7. And once you free yourself from the shackles of feeling like garbage, you're going to see a whole new world. A whole new world. Yeah. Armra Colostrum is nature's original health hack. Colostrum is packed with over 400 bioactive ingredients that fortify gut health, strengthen immune health, promote healthy metabolism, and fuel fitness performance to revitalize your health from the inside out. So if you want to function like a human again, you can do so with Armra. And any of my nursing mamas will know colostrum. Yes, we've all produced, us nursing mamas. At birth, we produce colostrum. Well, not our birth, our baby's birth. And Armra is bovine colostrum filled with so many benefits if you're looking to strengthen your immunity, fortify your gut health, increase your metabolism. A lot of people take it for hair and skin health. It's been really proven to have fabulous benefits. Or if you're in your workout era, good for you. Happy for you. It can help fuel performance and recovery. So you're going to harness the closely guarded secret of elite athletes, long prized for its unrivaled ability to take performance to its apex. And we've worked out a special offer for the Toasters to receive 30% off your first subscription order of Armra. Only when you go to armra.com/toast or just enter code TOAST to get 30% off that first subscription order. The website is Armra, armra.com/toast, armra.com/TOAST, or enter code TOAST to get 30% off your first subscription order. Okay, last night was a Wicked premiere. New York City, everyone was there. Jelson was on the red carpet hosting, interviewing everybody. But kind of the headline news was that Cynthia, Erivo, and Ariana Grande skipped interviews at Wicked. They said it was because Cynthia was on vocal rest. So I saw that, but then I also saw you interview them. So I was confused.
I worked for Universal. This was a Universal movie.
So they had no choice.
So they gave me one interview, and I've interviewed them a bunch of times, and they know me, and we just were like, come on, let's do it. And they did it, and it was amazing.
And what sort of nuggets of information did they give you that you can share with us? And did you see the movie? Did you stay for the actual screening?
Have you not seen the movie?
No.
I've seen it twice.
Wait, is it even out yet?
No.
Okay.
It's a different bitch.
Is it?
It's a whole different beast.
How long is it?
It's not as long as the first one, but it's a totally different movie.
Really?
It's a little darker.
Yeah.
It's a little deeper.
Damn.
It's kind of sad. It really is a good movie.
Yeah.
And I thought I liked the first one. I love the second one.
Really?
Love the second one.
Like a comet pulled from orbit. I wish I wore pink today. As it passes. You feel like you're more of an alphaba or more of a Glinda? I feel like everybody thinks they're an alphaba, but when the time comes.
Everyone's a Glinda. Everyone bitches out.
Okay, so like I actually think, it's so funny, Jackie and I were having this conversation about like, are we alphabets or Glinda? And like, I'm an alphaba. I'm actually really not.
And
I'm not talking about aesthetics. Like I'm talking about like ethics.
Someone told me the other day, you live in a bubble.
Glinda.
You're Glinda.
I love that.
I'm like, wait, you're
That's
right.
a compliment.
I live in a fucking Glinda. It's Glinda.
So you said like it's amazing, the movie. It's
It's
better.
incredible. And by the way, I don't see movies twice. That's not my jam.
When did you see it first?
I saw it 2 weeks ago, and then I
At,
saw
like,
it again at a screening.
Got it.
And I was like, I had plans after the screening. I was gonna go like to dinner with a friend. And then after, I was like, I think I'm sad.
Oh, I think I'll go home.
I don't think I could go.
Wait, speaking of dinner with a friend, was it a dinner with a friend who's a man and a boyfriend?
No, but I did bring him to the screening.
So you are seeing someone.
I've been with him for a year and 2 months.
And you don't share him online.
I do not share him online.
Talk me through your decision.
I think gay men are pretty wild.
Interesting.
First of all, if you have a hot man with a job who's over 6'1",
don't tell anyone.
don't fucking tell anyone. At this point, I'm just like, I don't trust any bitch out there.
So true.
You know what I mean? Like the amount of times I have slid in people's DMs in my 20s who had
Not respecting boundaries.
Not
yeah.
respecting boundaries. And I'm sorry.
Yeah, no.
And I know that's my karma probably coming back for me, but I am never showing you this man. People magazine is going to have to cut his head off.
Yeah, for the wedding pictures.
For the wedding photo.
Do you feel like the gay community is worse about that than the straight community when it comes to?
No.
Okay.
No. I think that they're equal opportunists.
Yeah, I agree. Because, you know, a young hot thing, a little girl, she can.
Oh my God. We hear about it all
Jezebel.
the time. Hello, Jezebel. I don't know what it is. I think this like Twitter, OnlyFans.
I think this generation for sure like respects monogamy like way less. It used to be such a big deal.
It used to be such a big deal.
Yeah.
But I also think that people, it's like such a weird thing because everyone's like, when are you gonna show your man? When are you gonna show your man? I'm like, I don't really know. I might be like Dolly Parton.
Right, never.
Never.
What does your man make of your job?
He loves it. He's super supportive. He's in the hotel business.
Okay, so totally different.
100% different. He just thinks it's interesting that I hustle like this.
Yeah.
Whereas he goes to work
And comes home. Yeah. That's actually such an interesting like parallel between people who like work to live and people who live to work.
Yeah.
That's really interesting. Would you say you live to work or you work to live?
I think I live to work.
I think you do too.
I live to work, and I hate to say that because I hate being this broke.
Right.
Because I just want to chill.
I know.
But I feel like I'm 39. I've accepted it. I've gone to therapy about turning 39.
You have literally done so much at 39.
But I feel like I want that one thing that I can sit on for like 15 years.
But you were literally just saying that like in your job, like I feel like your age and entering your 40s will only benefit you. A network would be like more comfortable giving the job of Hoda to a 40-year-old than a 30-year-old.
No, I think you're absolutely correct.
So you should start telling people you're 40, bitch.
Right.
Like, if you want that job.
Maybe I should post like
Happy 40th.
Bobby and because he has a daughter.
Yeah. Oh, no way.
So I'm like, oh, I'm a stepmom.
Oh my God, we need to talk about you being a stepmom. Kind of a dream.
Am I? I'm
for
a
the kid.
stepmom. I know, and the kid's so good.
Oh my God, wait, that's so cute.
And she's blonde and adorable.
Do you want to have kids?
You know, I said if I didn't have kids by 42, if I didn't meet someone who was like ready to do it by 42, I was going to do it by myself. But honestly, I'm kind of fulfilled.
Yeah, like that's kind of perfect.
Yeah.
Wait, slay.
I know, right?
You interviewed everybody else from Wicked too, right?
Yeah.
I saw you with Jonathan Bailey, Jeff Goldblum, Michelle, John M. Chu. Tell me what you think. And did you see Ethan Slater?
I saw Ethan Slater.
With Ari or without?
Without.
What do you make of that?
I kind of love him.
You do?
I kind of love the sensitive Broadway type kind of dude.
Yeah.
Who's like a real actor, who's
Unexpected choice.
Unexpected choice. Like every time I see him, I'm more and more impressed and attracted to him.
That's extremely interesting. I maybe could get on board if I could get past the circumstances of them coming together. You know what I mean? The timeline was a little curious.
By the way, I think everything happens for a reason
That's
at
beautiful.
this point. And like, you know what? If you're doing your thing and I'm doing my thing,
Now
I feel the same way about Justin Trudeau and Katy Perry.
Okay, so I actually like them.
I love it.
Yeah.
Okay? I'm here for it.
Yeah.
However, if I was that Canadian wife,
Oh, of course.
I would be on a rocket ship to LA to talk about it.
Well, you've actually seen in person the Ari, Cynthia, them interacting in person. I think the internet has a lot to say about the closeness, the protectiveness, the kind of weird nature of a lot of their interactions. But you've seen it in person.
Yeah.
What do you make of it?
Listen.
Does it come off as weird in person?
Let me tell you what. If you had any doubts that these two people are as close as they are,
Right.
Google Ariana fan Singapore.
Oh, yeah, of course. We talked about it last week.
The way Cynthia Erivo in a vintage John Galliano gown steps in front of Ariana Grande without second guessing one thing, forgetting that she too
Is a huge famous entity.
and a Polly Pocket.
Oh, yeah. Seriously. Skinny as a needle.
So when she sees this person coming, she looks up, puts herself in between Ariana. And by the way, there's 7 security guards around them.
Right.
She could have been like, I'm not gonna fuck this dress up. The way she pulled a Solange in the elevator on this man, that's when you know these people are close. Because if they were not close, she would have took her dress, moved over to the left, and said,
let her.
this is not my mess.
That's so true.
This is somebody else's job.
No, I feel it's genuine.
It's genuine.
I just think it's a little much. But
It's
who am I?
genuine.
Who am I to say?
Yeah. But
No.
sometimes I'm like, it might be much, but for them, it's like,
It's
it
working.
works. It works.
So true.
You also, don't forget, Ariana is a global superstar.
Right.
Most global superstars don't like to leave the house because they can't.
Especially global superstars who have been through sort of the trauma that Ari has been through.
Yes. So when you are with someone who has probably expressed to you that, oh my God, this
Your
is so
deepest
traumatic
fears,
for me. You know, I've been through this thing in the UK and I don't know, it's so scary. Yes, I'm holding on to my co-star.
Yeah.
For dear life.
Yeah.
Because you guys don't realize that she is in flight or fight and it's hard for her to be here.
Right.
So I'm going to have my hand on this person.
On her finger.
On her finger at all times.
At all times.
I'm going to hold space for no one but her.
Now, another big New York event, the Met Gala, they've released their theme.
I love it.
And the exhibit. And everyone's talking about it, but not the theme. So on Monday, the Met revealed that the theme for its spring exhibition and then the star-studded fundraiser is costume art, set to examine the centrality of the dressed body. So the show will pair approximately 200 garments and accessories with 200 artworks spanning from the Western prehistory, yada, yada. Now, in the announcement, everybody was like freaking because if you go down, it shows Lauren and Jeff Bezos as the sponsors. So I think it's safe to say we will be seeing them at the Met Gala. Everyone now thinks that this is some sort of explanation for Lauren's wedding Vogue cover.
Of course.
And people are freaking, because they
Yeah.
say celebrities are so, holier than thou. Will they all attend an event by the Bezoses who are like these billionaires and we're supposed to hate all the billionaires and it's consumerism, yada, yada.
They're all going.
They're all going. Do you think we will see people using their outfits to make a statement against the Bezos? Even though it seems like the Bezoses are in.
Listen.
They've been accepted in ways other billionaires have not. And that's all Lauren.
This is the most interesting conversation I have. I have a podcast called The Yestergaze. And my podcast host, Blakely Thornton, who I love, hates them.
Really? For what reason?
I think he doesn't like them for the usual.
With the ethical, a lot of people, if you take a look at Amazon, the digital footprint, the billionaire, ethical billionaires, I don't like to go down that rabbit hole. I prefer to just be jealous of billionaires.
Here's my jam. as long as I'm still ordering Sensodyne on fucking Amazon.
And it's coming that day.
And it's coming that day.
That's exactly what I said to Jackie. Amazon has improved my life and on a daily basis continues to benefit me. Seriously, I can't be mad.
I can't be mad at people like that. I can't have outrage about somebody whose product I still actively use.
Agreed.
Target, on the other hand, I can have outrage about because I don't want to walk in there anymore. I'm done.
Agreed.
So when it comes to the Bezoses, like, you really have to sit back and examine why you are upset. Lauren Sanchez did something that we would all do. If Jeff Bezos had put his hand on my shoulder when he was single and I was single, guess what? I would have had a $25 million wedding in Venice too.
And so when Bethany was on the podcast last week, she said the most, I haven't been able to stop thinking about it. She had the most poignant thing about Lauren. What?
I saw it.
Yeah, about that Meghan Markle.
Meghan Markle.
Yeah, Lauren Sanchez is Meghan Markle with no rules.
Yes.
Like, she married this guy with enormous access. Obviously different things. You know, Bezos has more of the money. Harry has more of the prestige. And Meghan, there's so many rules with royalty, and there's so many rules that I think Meghan imposes on herself because she wants, you know, she carefully curates what people think about her. Lauren Sanchez doesn't give a flying fuck what anybody thinks about her. She knew what the money could get her. She knew what the access could give to her. And she just doesn't give a fuck. And you know what? It's amazing to see the two parallel paths of these two different women.
100%.
And where it's gotten them.
100%.
Because I feel like people started out really not liking Lauren Sanchez, and now everybody's kind of come around to her. People started out really liking Meghan Markle, and now I feel like her Q score has gone down.
Oh, 100%. And it's, you know, what's crazy is Lauren Sanchez is a very nice woman.
Yeah.
I've
have you met her?
Times. Oh, yeah.
Is she like a party girl?
She's in the White Lady crew. She is like
She's in the White Lady crew.
Yeah, she's like one step out of the White Lady crew.
Yeah, right.
So we have, you know, hung out with her. She's always very sweet, always nice. And this was back when she was married to Patrick Whitesell.
Oh.
Who was the CEO of WME. So Patrick Whitesell was like a major agent in Hollywood.
She wasn't a nobody before.
She wasn't a nobody.
You might not have heard of her, me included. That doesn't mean she wasn't like a mover and a shaker.
Her husband was behind the scenes.
Got it.
So when she met Jeff Bezos,
who's more front facing,
you know, she kind of escorted him into this celebrity lifestyle. And when people say, oh, she has an easy life, she definitely has an easy life, but she's working.
Now.
Like, this bitch is working.
Yeah.
She's getting this man out and about in front and center. And I don't know. I'm not hating on them outwardly because I feel like everyone's hating on them right now.
And it's so unoriginal. Like, I'm sorry, you know what? Like, you would do it too. You would fucking do it too.
And I'm still using Amazon.
Of course I am. Have you done red carpet at the Met Gala where you stand on the stairs?
No.
Is that like a goal of yours?
No.
It looks really hard.
I don't want to do it.
And nobody wants to talk to you. Like, it's really not that type of carpet.
No. I don't
want to. Okay, good. Interesting.
What I would want to do is where Vogue has that top staircase where everybody talks.
Oh, and it's like the Vogue YouTube where Emma Chamberlain,
that's what I want to do.
Lala Anthony. You would be excellent.
That's what I want to do.
Give me the job.
Give me the job.
So funny, whenever Jackie and I are like talking about like, oh, who should do like this? We're always suggesting you because you really are this sort of chameleon. I think you would be excellent.
I would murder it.
You would murder it. And I do think that a lot of celebrities know you or recognize your face and feel comfortable talking to you. And that's really what it is at the Met Gala. And that's why Lala Anthony was so good. She's friends with everyone.
She's friends with everybody.
So everybody was happy to come up and talk to her. They didn't skip her.
She knows everybody.
She knows everybody. And then the young people, they all know Emma Chamberlain. So they do a good job actually, Vogue, of picking people who might not be traditional hosts, but I would love to see you at the top of the stairs.
And the Chamberlain girl does a really good job,
She does a great job. And, you know, she's very TikTok-y. That's the game. You got to play it all. You got to play it all. But I would love to see you.
Meghan Markle needs a new gay.
Do you, but first of all, do you think Meghan Markle is going to the Met Gala? And I don't know why she hasn't gone. It's very her.
I think now that we have seen her at the Balenciaga,
and then at Kris Jenner.
At Kris Jenner's, I think this is a preview of what's to come.
It's only a matter of time.
I think for her, she needs exposure therapy.
Yeah, she's definitely like petrified.
She's very skittish. Yeah. By the way, Meghan Markle, I understand why. I am with you.
Yeah.
I get it, girl. Like, being the only Black person in the royal family could
not have been fun.
Yeah, I stood by that 1,000 times. I thought maybe you should have stayed 2 more years, but it's okay.
So funny. I actually agree.
Yeah.
Only because I think while it probably would have been really hard for her and I didn't want her to go through that, I think if she had stuck it out and made it out on the other side, it would have been this amazing thing to see this like American divorced Black woman.
Yeah.
I'm like mad at the potential, and I blame him. I know the toasters can't hear me talk about this anymore, but just so you know, I blame it not working out on Prince Harry. And I think he is the worst person in the world. And I think he didn't protect his wife at all. Not to say that the royal family was amazing to her.
Yeah.
But he did not prepare his wife at all for what the assumption that his family would just take care of her, get her the wardrobe, that's your fucking job. Like, go protect your wife. He just sent her out to go meet the queen without telling her how to curtsy. Like,
no,
please.
I just don't think they know. I bet you he got out and didn't know how to even make an easy match.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
You know what I mean? Like how are you going to set somebody up when you couldn't set yourself up
for sure
your whole goddamn life?
Right.
But I think Meghan Markle, needs a gay who's going to be like, listen, bitch, you're going to get some hard times. Like, this is going to be hard. Mm-hmm. Like, they're going to make fun of you for everything. 6 minutes. Mm-hmm. It happens to everybody.
It does.
Look at J-Lo. When you get to that echelon, Katy Perry, you just got to go through the rough patch.
Yeah.
You got to run through it, get some mud in your hair.
The only way out is
through it. Because if you go back.
You like, it makes it so much worse.
No. If you go back and retreat, you start over from the beginning.
So true.
So what I need you to do is realize that people, like, all's fair. People
Lean
are
in.
talking shit about it, but people are watching it.
Yep.
Including myself.
And they're leaning into like the jokes.
And they're leaning into it. You just need to lean into yourself. And I thought she was almost there when she did the Gwyneth Paltrow thing.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, she's doing it. Yes. She knows
she
it.
wasn't.
And then she retreated back. You just got to run through it. You got to run through it. But
she
I think
doesn't
she'll
have
be at
good
the Met
people
Gala.
around her. You do, this year.
I think she'll be with Balenciaga.
I would love to see her there.
She's going to do it. I'm still kind of confused on why they ripped the photos down.
Oh, me too. Me and Bethany were talking about it. I talk about it with every person who comes on the show. Like, do you have a theory? Because my running theory is that, because the photos were removed from the carousel, and then Prince Harry and Meghan's team released a statement saying, we didn't sign the consent forms. And then the Kardashians camp said, what are you talking about? There were no consent forms for photos.
This is a birthday party.
Right. Now, I think they were filming the birthday party for the show. You have to sign a release. Meghan and Harry didn't sign it because they don't want to be on the show, which is totally understandable. And I think they thought that would protect them from images. I think they just, in a shallow sense, did not like the photo. You could see Harry's bald spot. Like, I think it was more of a shallow thing.
Well, this is the problem. Again,
yeah,
it's
right.
Like
Lean in, just be human.
Yeah, you're there, bitch.
Who doesn't have a bald spot?
Beyonce's there, bitch.
Now start hawking Nutrafol. Like,
exactly,
come on.
Exactly.
Beyonce was there. You have no excuse.
You have no excuse. She took the photo.
And the thing is, Beyonce was at the party, and we only know that because not because we saw a photo of her. So Beyonce evaded paparazzi, which means if you wanted to go to the party and not be seen by the public, you could have done that because Beyonce did it. Meghan and Harry chose to get out of the car in front of the paparazzi. They wanted to be seen and they wanted people to know that they were there.
It's a control thing.
Yeah, which they are just not doing a good job.
But I keep on going back to this. If she could be that bitch.
Yeah. She really could.
Like, she could be that. I just want one meeting with her.
I know.
I want one weekend.
Shake her.
I want one weekend.
Yeah.
I'm gonna come to Montecito. We're gonna cook a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna get to know each other on Friday.
Mm-hmm.
On Saturday, we're gonna rent a room at San Isidro Ranch and we're gonna talk it out.
Yeah.
And we're gonna get rough.
Yep.
And we're gonna get tough.
It's not gonna be pretty.
It's not gonna be pretty. But then on Sunday, we're gonna go back to Harry. Mm-hmm. We're gonna tell him what we came up with.
Deep breaths.
Deep breaths, and we're gonna stay in each other's lives.
I love that. We're gonna stay in each other's lives.
She needs a gay.
Absolutely. Our third story is that Cher is returning to SNL. She's going to be the musical guest in December, and it is the first time in nearly 40 years that she is returning to the SNL stage. The Grammy winner is set to be the musical guest on December 20th's episode of the long-running NBC sketch show. And they announced on Monday the final host and musical guest for 2025. Ariana Grande is hosting the episode that Cher is performing.
Boom.
Yeah, that's pretty major.
Get ready.
Yeah. You know what I watched last night? The Eddie Murphy documentary.
Oh, everyone says it's great.
Oh my God, it was so excellent. Like, and Ben is a huge Eddie Murphy fan. I love Stracke. Like, I wouldn't, like, if you said who's your favorite comedian, I wouldn't name Eddie Murphy. Now that I know him, and he's so not what you would expect. Like, he, and also, I don't know how old he is, but they were talking about him like he was around in like the Judy Garland days. Like, he's old. Like, I was shocked when he was like showing the pictures because he looks maybe 50. I think he's like 70. He was talking about how like the height of his career was like old Hollywood, and everyone was like doing blow, and he says he never smoked, he never did drugs, he never drank. I didn't know him in a personal sense. I didn't expect him to have like such a good head on his shoulders. But he told this whole story about SNL and David Spade, and he didn't go back for years because they made a mean joke about one of his movies that flopped, which just reminded me. Highly recommend the documentary. I just wanted to tell everyone that.
I can't wait to watch it.
It was excellent.
I cannot fucking wait.
But Cher is returning to SNL. What do you make of it? Will you be tuning in? Do you tune into SNL?
First of all, I'm tuning in.
Yeah.
I'm tuning in for Cher. and Ariana because they're going to do some skits together.
Do you think she's going to sing old music? She low-key releases new music sometimes. Did you ever hear her Christmas song?
I think she's going to do old music.
I mean, like, I hope.
No, she's going to do old music. I think Cher gets the game. Like, when I looked at her on the Victoria's Secret fashion show, she was like, here's my classics.
Yep.
She's also dating a nice young
guy.
new man.
We
so
love
she's
that.
trying to show off.
Yep.
So she's going to be back in that Bob Mackie, ass out at 70, 80, doing her damn thing.
So it's going to be in December.
December 20th.
Which is the Christmas show.
Yeah.
I hope to God that Cher plays her new Christmas song. Did you ever hear it?
No, play it.
Okay, let me tell you, it is the best song. I went viral on TikTok when it came out. Me and my sister Margot became DJ, play a Christmas song. I wanna feel you dancing all night long. It's cold out there, but it's warm in here. And that's the only thing I want this year. It's
You
like
fuck with it.
It's like a DJ EDM. It is a house song. It's incredible.
Damn.
And then I went to Jingle Ball, where weirdly Cher was performing and she sang it. Me and Margot were dying. It's the best song.
You lost your mind.
I lost my mind. I would love for her. I don't know if she has like new music coming out because mostly people use SNL as like a platform to release and promote new music.
Yeah.
But I want DJ play a Christmas song and then like Believe. You know?
By the way, I'll take Believe
Of course.
any way I can get it.
Did you ever see the documentary Cher and the Loneliest Elephant?
No.
Okay. So when I was
And
at
how much time do you have? on your
Okay, so
hands?
let me tell you. When I was at Brian Kelly's house, we were like spending the weekend together. It was snowing. We got snowed in. We were like drinking wine, and we wanted to watch something silly. So we turn on this. I think we wanted to like listen to Cher or whatever. We searched Cher in Apple TV, and Cher and the Loneliest Elephant came up, and it's
Oh
this
my God,
documentary.
I know this. It's about Cher funding this elephant's release out of, oh my
out
God.
of like Cambodia or
Yes.
something. So she like hears about, I think actually it's Pakistan. She hears about this elephant. There's a zoo that's closing down in Pakistan, and it's one of these like horrible zoos, you know, where they don't, and they've just sort of like abandoned. There's an elephant there, but the zoo closed down, and there's no plan to get the elephant. They were just going to leave him there. And Cher heard about it. It was like all over social media. We have to save this elephant. So Cher saved the elephant. She got a cargo plane. And the journey is about like this really cute veterinarian. You have to get the elephant ready. You can't just put an elephant on a cargo plane for many hours. He's got to prepare. And he was like really, malnourished. By the time the documentary ended, me and Brian were hysterically crying. And then they're like playing Believe at the very end when he gets to like this new rescue thing in Africa. Oh my God, I highly recommend it. I don't even know where you guys could watch it. It was the most random documentary.
Cher.
It was the best thing I've ever seen in my life.
Have you been to Africa?
No, I haven't.
Bitch, you have to go.
You've done like safari.
I went with Jamie Tish.
Oh, so you went good.
I went good. I went great. And we stayed in Kenya for one night.
Wow.
And this guy was telling us that these elephants come back. They raise these elephants from babies. Like they rescue them. They're orphans. They raise them. They release them. And then every now and then, like once a year,
They'll recognize.
they'll come back with a baby to show the baby
Oh, wait, I'm going to cry.
so they can meet the people.
Like my foster parents.
Yes. And then they leave again.
Oh, that's beautiful.
And it's like they're still
you
tagged, so
cry,
they
like,
know who
when
they
you heard
are.
that?
So like this
Right.
elephant would go away for like 3 years and come back with like a cub and be like, "Hey, I just wanted to show you guys." I would lose my mind.
That's so sad.
I would lose my mind.
Do you ever see also there's a documentary called An Apology to Elephants?
Yes,
You've seen it?
I've seen it.
I always bring that up. Nobody knows what I'm talking about. Wait, it's literally heartbreaking, just like how humans have mistreated elephants. This conversation from Cher has taken a turn.
Let's
but
go back to the
just
Pfizer.
Cher.
Cher.
What do you make? They also announced like a couple of other people, but like who cares?
Can't wait.
Can't wait.
And also like Ariana and Cher are gonna sing a song together.
They have to, at least in a sketch.
Yeah. And by the way, Ariana's so good on SNL.
She's so, her vocal abilities, like people don't give her enough credit because I feel like they know her pop star era, now they know her Glinda era, but like vocally, she's probably one of the best vocalists. She's up there with Adele.
I
That's
cannot
a hot
wait
take.
for you to see
Wicked.
Wicked because pop star Ariana comes out a little bit.
Really?
And no one stopped it. And it's
Really
fucking
good.
amazing.
Oh, wow. You're making me excited.
I'm telling you, you're gonna be like, wait, that wasn't her Glenda voice. That was her Black
Right.
Ariana voice. And I'm here for it.
Yes, Blackiana.
Blackiana.
Are you familiar with Blackiana's era?
Yes.
That was so funny.
Focus on me.
Yes,
Focus on me.
All right, our fourth story, kind of sad news affecting some people you know. Kathy Hilton and Sutton Stracke's homes were burglarized while they were at BravoCon. So both Kathy Hilton and Sutton's LA homes were burglarized over the weekend while they were attending BravoCon 2025 in Vegas. The LAPD confirms to Page 6 that burglary reports were completed for 2 break-ins on the blocks where the stars' homes are located. A police spokesperson told Page 6 that the first burglary was reported around noon on Saturday, and the report said that the front door had been left open, but a building search was conducted with negative results, meaning that the suspects had fled by that point. Maybe like the alarm went off. Stracke's dog walker was the one who called 911 in the afternoon after coming back to a broken window.
Oh my God, I need to text Kathy.
The police spokesperson confirmed that the second break-in occurred around midnight. They reported that Rick Hilton was physically in the home at the time of the break-in. He called 911 that night, saying that there were 3 burglars. However, we're told that no one was home at the time of either incident. Okay, so it's a little unclear.
It's a little unclear.
It's also unclear if anything was taken. I'm sure we'll know more. I'm sure this will be a part of, hopefully cameras,
Yeah, I'm texting her
went
right
up.
now.
That's so scary. That happens so much in LA, especially with celebrities whose schedules are like somewhat public. So people know when they're not physically. That's like the bling ring. They knew when
100%.
Justin Timberlake wasn't going to be home.
Also, like, you have to be really careful. I see a lot of social media, and I don't follow them, but I see them that do star homes and where they are and what they look like.
It comes up for me all the time.
It comes up for me all the time, and I'm like, I don't need to know where Nicki Minaj lives, and neither should the public.
Agreed. And that's like, we live in this great country, freedom of the press. I think it's called like the Freedom of Information Act. Like all of this is public record. That always gives me the willies. And I think like specifically social media influencers don't do a good enough job because like celebrities, everyone knows where they live, but celebrities have like millions and millions of dollars, and they do have like these security things in place. Influencers who are like have so many people watching them and are so, like not careful about sharing like details about their lives, and they show their fancy cars and their bags. It gives me such a pit.
And by the way, half that shit's fake. But
Well,
you set yourself up for that. Stop showing the fake shit online because now people are gonna think it's real.
Right.
Like, you can't do that shit.
Yeah.
People are, after Kim's robbery, I thought people would wake up
learn.
a little bit.
Yeah.
And again, not that it's Kathy and
No.
Sutton's fault.
There's nothing they could have done here. Like they had to go to BravoCon for their jobs. Everybody knew that they would be leaving. And like, it's just so crazy how common. I feel like we're always reporting on a story about like a celeb house being burglarized.
In LA, it's so crazy. Shit didn't happen like this in New York.
No. By the way, also now Beverly Hills, it's Kyle who's been burglarized, Kathy, Sutton. Literally, it's like sort of a rite of passage. Everyone.
Oh my God, Erica.
Was she burglarized?
Yes. Remember one time?
Oh, yeah. Insane.
Insane.
No, so scary.
It's so fucking scary. Thank God I'm broke.
Yeah, don't steal from us.
I understand.
Today's episode is also brought to you by Wayfair, the place to shop for all things home. Everything from sofas to spatulas, you name it, they have it. And you can get up to 70% off during Wayfair's Black Friday sale. Oh my God. Wayfair's Black Friday sale is where, girls become women. Boys become men. Wayfair has styles that you can't find anywhere else. No generic pieces that you've seen 100 times on 100 different websites. You can make your home way more you. And starting October 30th, which was 2 weeks ago, you can now shop their can't miss Black Friday deals all month long. They're not just making it a day, they're making it a month. Plus, you can sit back and relax with Wayfair's fast and easy shipping just in time for the holidays. I just did a little Wayfair haul for the holiday season, got some festive glassware. I got these really cute colored coupes, I think they're called, perfect for a cocktail. Ben also got these like red ramekins to make individual pot pies. I'm not mad. Really parchy stuff. A lot of my furniture is from Wayfair, but all different parts of the home, whether it's kitchen, living, dining, bedroom, outdoor. If you live in the outdoors and you're not living in the outdoors, if you live somewhere where you can be outdoors during the holiday season, highly recommend upgrading your backyard patio to something from Wayfair. It's a go-to destination for everything home, no matter your style or your budget. You can earn rewards and get the best savings in the neighborhood, so don't miss out on early Black Friday deals. Head to wayfair.com now to shop Wayfair's Black Friday deals for up to 70% off. The website is wayfair.com. The sale ends December 7th, so you have time, but don't be slow, make haste. Wayfair.com. Thanks, Wayfair, for sponsoring today's episode. Today's episode is also brought to you by BetterHelp. Thank you, BetterHelp, for sponsoring today's episode. The days are shorter, and that does not have to be so dismal. I think a lot of people feel like their mental health takes a crash during this time of year, but it really should be a time for you to reach out and check in with those that you care about and to remind yourselves that you're not alone. So as the seasons change and the days grow darker, it can be tough for many. Well, this November, BetterHelp is encouraging everyone to reach out, check in on your friends, reconnect with loved ones, remind people in your life that you're there for them. Just as it can take a little courage to send that message or grab a coffee with someone you haven't seen in a while, reaching out for therapy can feel difficult too, but so worth it. And it always leaves people wondering, why didn't I do this sooner? But BetterHelp is therapy done entirely online. And they have really quality therapists. BetterHelp therapists work according to a very strict code of conduct. They're fully licensed in the US, and BetterHelp has a therapist match commitment. So they do the initial matching for you so you can focus on your therapy goals. You'll fill out a short questionnaire. It helps identify your needs, your preferences, and then BetterHelp's 12 plus years of experience and industry-leading match fulfillment rate means that they typically get it right the first time. However, if you aren't happy with your match, you can switch to a therapist at any time from their tailored recommendations. And with over 30,000 therapists, BetterHelp is one of the world's largest online therapy platforms. They have served over 5 million people globally, and it really works. They have an average rating of 4.9 out of 5 for a live session, and that's based on over 1.7 million client reviews. So this month, don't wait to reach out. Whether you're checking in on a friend or reaching out to a therapist yourself, BetterHelp makes it easier to take that first step. And today, listeners of The Toast can get 10% off their first month at betterhelp.com/toast. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/toast. Today's episode is also brought to you by HelloFresh. You may have heard of HelloFresh. They're the #1 meal kit in America, making home cooking easier with chef-crafted recipes, fresh ingredients delivered straight to your door. But this fall, they're serving up even more to love because this is not the HelloFresh you remember. It's bigger, healthier, and tastier. So they've doubled their menu. You can now choose from 100 options every week, including seasonal dishes, recipes from around the world, and you're also going to dig into bigger portions that'll keep you satisfied. It's also healthier. You can feel great with an even healthier menu. They have over 15 high-protein recipes each week with options like grass-fed ribeye, lamb chop. They now help you eat greener with veggie-packed recipes that will have 2 or more veggies per dish. And like I said, it's tastier. You can get steak and seafood recipes delivered every week for no extra cost, now with 3 times the seafood options. So savor the season with hearty fall recipes like classic beef chili or honey glazed pork tenderloin. Discover new seasonal produce each week, from leeks to broccolini to Italian eggplant and more. I have to say, I've done HelloFresh a lot of times. You guys know I literally can't even make a bowl of cereal. It is super user-friendly if you want to learn how to cook. If you're looking to be healthier, if you're looking to save money, if you're looking to, like I said, learn how to cook. There's a million different reasons to do it. And each time, it's really a great experience. The best way to cook just got better. Go to HelloFresh.com/toast10FM now to get 10 free meals and free breakfast for life. Only 1 per box with active subscription. Free meals applied as discount on first box. New subscribers only, varies by plan. That's HelloFresh.com/toast10FM to get 10 free meals and free breakfast for life. Toast10FM for 10 free meals and free breakfast for life. Today's episode is also brought to you by Squarespace. Thank you, Squarespace, for sponsoring today's episode. If you're not familiar, Squarespace is the all-in-one website platform for entrepreneurs to stand out and succeed online. So whether you're just starting out or managing a growing brand, Squarespace makes it easy to create a beautiful website, engage with your audience, and sell anything from products to content to time, all in one place and all on your terms. So whatever your reasoning might be for starting a website, Squarespace has you covered. They just recently introduced Design Intelligence, which combines 2 decades of industry-leading design expertise with cutting-edge AI technology to unlock your strongest creative potential. Design Intelligence empowers anyone to build a beautiful, more personalized website tailored to their unique needs. And it allows you to craft a bespoke digital identity to use across one's entire online presence. Now, there's a lot of conversations about AI, right? Like, what is AI? Is it good? Is it bad? And I just want to say Squarespace using AI to help people make websites is exactly what AI should be doing. It should not be this hard and expensive to make a website, and Squarespace is tackling that. They really are. So if you're using your website to collect payments, Squarespace Payments is the easiest way to manage your payments in one place. Onboarding is very fast and simple, and you can get started in just a few clicks. You'll be able to start receiving payments right away, and you're also giving your customers options to pay. They have popular payment methods like Klarna, ACH Direct Debit, Apple Pay, Afterpay, and even ClearPay. So go to squarespace.com for a free trial. Once you're ready to launch, go to squarespace.com/toast. You'll save 10% off your first purchase of a website or a domain. So again, that's squarespace.com for the free trial. Once you're ready to launch, squarespace.com/toast will save you 10% off your first purchase of a website or a domain. Thank you, Squarespace, for sponsoring today's episode. All right, our fifth and final story is a little update in a story that's about 31 years old. O.J. Simpson estate has now agreed to pay victim Ron Goldman's family $58 million.
Finally.
31 years after the murder. So he's finally agreed. Fred Goldman, who's Ron Goldman's dad, while O.J. was acquitted of the murder, we all know, if the glove don't fit, the Goldman and Nicole Brown Simpson families they both filed wrongful suits against O.J. in 1995 and were awarded more than $33 million. But O.J. Simpson's estate only paid a very small portion of the amount that was ordered. And now they're being forced to pay it because months later, Ron Goldman's dad, Fred, filed a claim for $58 million with interest for the money that he was owed and then the money that, the penalties and the interest. And he's finally, Ron Goldman's dad, always makes me cry, especially in that Ryan Murphy recreation. It's just...
The fact that this man still has to fight for this 31 years later and can't put this to bed, because
disgraceful.
it's disgraceful.
Yeah, and I feel like he hasn't known peace since his son died. Like, obviously, your son dying is like the worst thing that could ever happen to you in the whole world. But it's like, it always comes back. Like the Ryan Murphy thing, it introduced a whole new generation to this case, people who weren't alive for it. Now this. It's also crazy that, like, he was not found guilty, but he got sued for a wrongful death. Like, how can it be both?
That's where the justice system is
It's
so
so
fucked
fucked,
up.
yeah.
You know? And part of, like, honestly, like, if you, these celebs do this sometimes too. They'll sue people for $1.
Right.
Just to make a point.
Gwyneth, the
Gwyneth,
ski.
Lost a day of skiing. You owe me $1.
Half a day.
Half a day. You owe me $1
Yeah.
to make this point. Ron Goldman's dad didn't really do this for the money.
No.
What he did it for was to prove
Yeah.
that OJ had done this. And
Right.
if he could do it in a civil
Right. It's
suit,
something.
it's something. He would
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
have to say he lost his suit for a wrongful death.
Right.
But when you don't pay it and you think you're above the law for 31 years, you can't close that chapter of your life.
It's so crazy that OJ Simpson just like walks around.
It's wild.
He died, right? Yeah.
He died.
But like got out of prison for something totally different and was just around for a couple of years like golfing. Like that was the crazy, making TikToks.
Making TikToks. But also, like, I think OJ Simpson, and I don't say this in defense of him, was a pure narcissist.
Oh, he was a deeply twisted
He
individual.
was a deeply twisted individual that probably had some CTE.
Yeah, oh, for sure.
That was undiagnosed, that went on top of the narcissism and just thought he would just walk around and play
Yeah.
golf in Florida. Shit goes down in Florida.
It's so true. I just got
Shit
back.
goes down in Florida.
Can I tell you something also from the Eddie Murphy documentary that made me really laugh? So he was saying when he was a kid, he didn't know it at the time, but he had OCD. He would get out of bed like 5 or 6 times in the night every 10 minutes to make sure the oven was off. And he didn't know at the time, nobody in his family knew. It was just like this thing he had to do because it would be kept up. It kept him up at night. I think the oven's on, even though 10 minutes before he just checked to make sure it's off. Then he's sitting around watching like the local news and they did a segment on OCD and that's how he figured out that that's what he
Holy
had.
shit.
And he was like, in that moment, I forced myself to stop because I thought it was just like this weird quirky thing that I did, not a mental illness.
He figured it out.
He was like, I did not want to be mentally ill. I literally forced myself to stop.
Holy shit.
It was such a crazy story. It was a very crazy documentary, and they really could have done without like the last 10 minutes. I got so bored. But up until that point, it was perfect. Like I'm very tough on celebrity documentaries.
I can't wait to see it.
I talk about it all the time because not every celebrity needs a documentary. Not every celebrity needs multiple documentaries, Demi Lovato. And then sometimes they're just not good. But when they're good.
When they hit, when Charlie Sheen hit.
Charlie Sheen's was excellent.
Bitch.
Gaga 5'2".
Ha, ha, ha.
Katy Perry, Part of Me. That was also
Listen.
part concert. Love that.
Listen, Charlie Sheen.
It was amazing.
I wish I knew him back then.
I know.
I wish I had like smoked a little something with
Crack,
him.
yeah.
Just to say I smoked a little crack with Charlie Sheen back in the cut. He was so raw.
Yeah.
I read the book.
You did?
I fucking read the book.
What is your
because
best celebrity memoir?
My favorite celebrity memoir.
Jessica Simpson's was amazing.
You know whose was really good?
Who?
Angelica Houston's.
Really? No, the
shit
last one I
Jack
read
Nicholson
was
put her
Jessica
through.
Simpson.
The shit Jack Nicholson put her through.
Oh my. Actually, I also read Keenan's.
Thompson?
Yeah, it wasn't my favorite, but it was pretty good. There were little nuggets in there.
Oh my God, Jeanette McCurdy?
Oh, of course. Oh,
Bitch!
so by the way, Jeanette McCurdy put me on the Kenan Thompson. So I started Jeanette McCurdy, and then I started reading like a bunch of child stars. I also read Josh Peck's, which was very good. Jeanette McCurdy's, oh man, that shit kept me up at night.
Do
with
not.
The teeth?
Listen.
The teeth falling out in the
teeth
plate.
falling out. Do not read Jeanette McCurdy's. Listen to it.
Oh, I read it.
Oh, it's in her voice.
Oh, wow.
And it is. I was in San Tropez, I'm not joking you, at fucking club in the middle of the day with
your
one
AirPods
earpod. Dancing with my right ear, getting the tea with my left ear.
Oh my God.
Jeanette McCurdy had me stuck. I couldn't leave the beach
Yeah.
without finishing this chapter, bitch.
It was chilling.
There was a man trying to make out with me right here,
Right.
and I
And
was fully
Jeanette in your ear.
into the child abuse in here.
So funny.
It's wild, but the way she writes it and the way she talks about it is so unbelievable. They're making a TV show about it.
Yeah, and they should. She's an excellent writer.
She's an excellent writer, and poor girl had her whole life taken from her.
Jesus Christ. I mean, fucking crazy.
Fucking wild.
That was definitely probably the craziest. Jessica Simpson, the first half of her memoir is really crazy. She grew up in like deep Bible Belt, and it's all about that. And usually I don't like when people talk about their childhood. It's like, I don't give a fuck. Tell me about like when you were famous. Oh my God, no, it was
I'm
crazy.
doing it.
Yeah, it's very long.
I'm doing it.
All right, Dear Toasters, our weekly advice segment. The girls write in and we try to help them.
Let's do
if you
it.
guys want to write in, email us deartoasters@gmail.com or head over to our website, thetoastpodcast.com. Okay, good morning. My husband has the opportunity to take over his dad's business. This would be about a 15x increase in salary to 7 figures plus more flexibility than what my husband currently has. And that's something we both desire for our family. I personally stopped working when I had a baby. I don't know if I always want to be a stay-at-home mom, but this career change for my husband means I could do whatever I want. The problem is that we have to move to his hometown in the South, somewhere I don't see myself living, and it's a 10-hour drive to my family. We always talked about moving closer to family, but I figured it would be my family.
Ooh.
I like his family. They can also drive me nuts. He would love to be near his family, though. I hate the idea of feeling like we're just repeating my husband's life. He sees no problem with that, of course, because he loved his childhood. Do I need to just let go and be thankful for what this would mean? Am I being selfish? XO and East Coast swirly.
Let go, honey.
Yeah, of course.
15X.
15X. I mean, this is not even a question.
50, bitch, you had me at 15X.
Yeah, of course. I didn't even listen to anything you said after
Girl,
15X.
I clicked out at 15X.
No, and by the way, it is nice to be around family. Yes, it would be better if it was yours, but like, is the opportunity for 15X near your family? No, it's near his family.
Babe,
Sorry.
you're going to be fine.
You lose. Like, sorry.
You lose.
Go.
Have you seen the news? Have you
Right.
seen what SNAP benefits are happening right now?
It's so true.
Take
15X.
the money. Take the lifestyle.
Yep.
Take the, you don't have to ask anybody to do anything. You could fly to see your family with all 5 of your kids.
No, and like, obviously financial security is so amazing, right? It's like really a feeling you can't put a price on. And I think also when you have a kid, like, being kept up at night about money is like the worst feeling in the world. Being kept up about money at night, like for you and your family, is an even worse feeling. Like you just had a baby. I don't think you can actually put a price on the peace of mind having financial security gives you. Sorry, like I am one thing about me. I am always gonna choose the money.
Okay, same here. But I'm reading between the lines here.
Okay.
Because she didn't say everything she wanted to say.
So you think her husband's gay?
I don't think her husband's gay. I think she's not very fond of his family.
Well, of course.
So let me give you a little tidbit here. If your husband's going to take this job, because I'm reading you like I think I'm reading you, because I know women, you need to be in charge of where and how you live.
Yes,
So
absolutely.
if your husband says we're moving to X, Y, and Z, Louisiana, Alabama, yada, yada,
Right,
yada.
same block as my family, I don't think so.
I don't think so. We will be moving 30 minutes away
Yes.
because this is where I feel comfortable and I
Yes.
have enough space
That's great
from
advice.
everybody else.
Absolutely.
So take it one step further and be in charge of finding the home and stand your ground
Yep.
and saying that I need to live here.
Yeah. And make sure to harp on the fact that like you're doing this for him. So you say, babe, like, listen, your dreams are coming true. So let me be the one to choose the house and the neighborhood and the school zone and everything.
Yeah.
Love that.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
by the way, in the South, let me let you know something. 30 minutes, 25 minutes.
Yep.
It's far.
It's a lifetime. Yes.
Oh.
Yes. It's land.
In the South, by the way, LA,
'Cause
30
you're from
minutes.
Louisiana,
I'm
right?
from Louisiana. 30 minutes in LA, I'm like, I'll think about it. I don't know if I can really make that happen. 30 minutes
30
in
minutes
the
in
South.
LA is also like 5 miles, but so much traffic.
So much traffic.
30 minutes in like a landlocked flyover state,
It's
like
15 miles.
is literally 30 miles.
It's really crazy.
Yeah.
It's really crazy. And by the way, they're not coming to your house.
No, right? Love that.
They're not coming to your
Don't come.
house.
Oh yeah, buy a small house.
Yeah.
Do not come.
They're not coming. No, buy a big fucking house 30 minutes away.
Love that. All right, next up. Hi, guys. My best friend invited my husband and I to her 30th birthday party. It was a hibachi open bar. We were told we didn't need to bring anything, but she texted me the next day asking me to pay her $200 to cover dinner expenses. Context, is important. They make a lot of money. I would say millions, I dare. Is this crazy? Absolutely.
I just had this happen to me.
Did you?
Yeah.
Give me the circumstances.
A friend of mine's boyfriend planned a birthday dinner
For the friend.
for the friend.
Okay.
And we went. It was a very nice dinner. It's very civilized. I bought a nice gift for like $200.
Nice.
Because I, in my mind, thought, dinner
Yeah,
was
of
going to be,
course.
picked up. And then the next day, we got
Venmo.
the Venmo. And by the way, I'm not mad at the Venmo. I think that the presentation, I think the
You need to let us know.
conversation needs to happen.
I'm a little mad at the Venmo in general. This happened to Ben and I, and I feel like literally it was years ago. We talk about it all the time because it was the craziest thing ever. Like if someone, especially like if your friend is being showered by their partner, it's on the partner, I'm sorry, to figure it out.
Yeah.
And if you are going to make it this sort of like potluck community event, you got to let me know at least.
Also, like, say drinks are on me.
Yep.
Let
me bring something.
I would have loved it if the partner was like, hey, I have a fixed menu. I'm going to get dinner, but I know y'all are alcoholics. So
bring a bottle.
Bring a bottle or drinks.
Yeah.
You guys have
cover drinks.
Yeah, you guys cover drinks. Or, I have appetizers and 4 bottles of wine on the table.
But if you want anything else,
please. Like, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I think at my big age.
Well, that's the other thing. At a certain point, maybe when we're all like 16, 17, even college, young 20s, sure, we're all living, on the heels of our ass. We can all chip in.
Yeah.
But everyone's getting married. We're buying houses. Throw your own fucking birthday party. I'm sorry. Like you're 40 or whatever. Not my fucking problem.
Yeah, just do it.
I have my own bills.
Just do it.
Just do it. Nike.
And I wouldn't have brought a $200 gift knowing that I would have to pay $250.
Absolutely.
And I do love my friend.
Of course. It's not about that. It never is about that. It's just about common courtesy.
Thank you.
I'm sorry that happened to you. That sucks. Our third and final submission. Hi, I'm a first-time boy mom due in March. I'm starting to plan my baby shower. My husband and I have kept the news off social media, but we've told friends and family in person for the most part. Except my husband hasn't told any of his friends, and he's not planning on inviting them to the baby shower. I know he's excited about the baby, but is it just me or is this fucking weird?
Straight men are weird.
I know. That's actually a really important caveat.
Straight men are fucking weird. There's a straight white man sitting behind this mic.
And he's just nodding.
Mm-hmm. They're fucking weird. By the way, just so you know, if you didn't force your husband to write down every address for your wedding, you would have not seen anyone on his side. And it's not because
he doesn't care.
He doesn't love you or he doesn't care. He just doesn't care about that shit.
I do think it's weird. I think there could be like a plausible explanation. I think a lot of people are very superstitious. Perhaps is your husband Jewish? Jewish people are very superstitious. They don't even like to say it until the baby's born. Like you'll be walking around and there's a religious pregnant woman. You're not even supposed to be like, oh, how are you feeling? Like,
is that why you were so worried about pregnant?
Yes, very superstitious. Like you don't do baby showers. So maybe he's superstitious. I don't know. It's weird. Especially if you're having a shower and you're telling people like.
Straights are fucking weird.
Yeah. I don't identify.
The bros.
You know I'm a power bottom.
Oh, I know you are a power fucking bottom.
Yeah.
A Dom power bottom.
Yeah, so
which is like unheard of.
When I was like in college, I had this internship and there was this really fun gay guy named Jason who like we were like best friends at the internship. And he basically like gave me a quiz and he was like, tell me about like what you're like in your relationship, your personality. And he diagnosed me as a power bottom. And ever since then, I tell every like gay person I meet that I'm a power bottom and they're like,
you're totally.
I see it.
A Dom power bottom though. Add Dom in front of that.
Okay, what's Dom?
Dom is
dominant.
Dominant.
Yeah, okay.
Very like a dominant power bottom. Like,
right.
Most power bottoms are very,
bossy,
submissive.
Most bottoms, you mean?
Most power bottoms. If you're a power bottom, you're only dominant.
Okay.
Like,
but I thought it also meant like you're also like bossy and in charge.
No, that's a Dom power bottom.
Okay.
You're a Dom power bottom.
Okay, I love that. I think that should be today's title.
You're a Dom power bottom. Now there's an Obama bottom.
There's a what?
Obama bottom.
Meaning?
The biggest bottoms ever.
Okay.
So that's Bubba, Dom power bottom.
And what's the difference?
You don't want to know the Obama bottoms. They're crazy.
You know what? You're right.
You don't need to know anything about the Obama bottoms.
What would you say you are?
I'm a nice, versatile man.
Yes, verse queen.
I like it here. I like it there. I like it everywhere. Yeah. I'm a classy, versatile man.
That is so funny.
I'm ambidextrous.
I love that. A righty and a lefty. I love that.
I love you.
Well, thank you for helping out the girlies in need. Thank you guys for writing in. Again, thetoastpodcast.com or deartoasters@gmail.com to get your submissions read on air. Justin, it is always an absolute pleasure beyond to have you here with us. And today was no exception. Make sure to follow Justin on Instagram, the artist formerly known as Lady Sitter.
Yes.
It's Justin A. Sylvester on Instagram, on all the platforms to see him doing his thing.
And follow our podcast, The Yestergays with Blakely Thornton.
Name. When do you drop episodes?
Every Tuesday.
Okay,
What's out today?
Yes.
Shit's getting real.
Guys, thank you so much for listening to the Toast and Lana Morning Show. We deliver the fast 5 stories you need to know every Monday through Friday on YouTube. So if you're watching us on YouTube, please feel free to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. We're also available as a podcast anywhere podcasts can be found. So that's Spotify, iTunes, Stitcher, Public Radio, iHeartRadio, CastBox, all the places where we listen to podcasts. Find us, The Toast, leave a 5-star review about how beautiful, stunning, and wickedly talented we are. We will see you tomorrow. Love ya. Bye.
And if you guys are listening to this on a podcast, that bitch really does that. And it's not sped up.